Heyo, let me get my headphones on. But time for a little 2XKO update on what I've been up to. And they just released some patch notes. I think this is supposed to be kind of like a minor patch. A new learning hub fix, bug fixes, and balance adjustments for Teemo, Ekko, Blitzcrank, and Yasuo. So 4 characters and some other minor changes. Let's look over it. But I kind of wanted to give an update. I've been meaning to make an anti-Teemo video for a while, but I don't know. I just kept making it, and it just didn't feel right. And now I know they're going to change him quite a bit, so I'll probably get on that today. But that's really it for my 2XKO update. Let's see what they've changed to the character. Hey everyone, our next patch 1.03 goes live on the 18th, which is tomorrow, from when I'm releasing the video. And some champion adjustments, a new learning hub, and a bunch of bug fixes. Online play will be unavailable for that day. Yeah, I thought they were testing out a thing where it lets them patch during like while the game is live. That was like a thing they were talking about. Either way, Learning Hub. To kick things off, we made it changes and additions to the early player experience. A new Learning Hub has been added. This kind of looks cool. So, Bot Beatdown. Battle through a series of fights, unlock chromas, and more challenges. I like that. I like the colors. So, Bot Beatdown. And the overall UI looks pretty revamped. So, looks cool. Combo trials, advanced lessons, and training. All these were already here. And okay. A new learning hub has been added. And this all looks alright. Main thing I'm going to be looking for is definitely, ranked rewards. The learn tab is removed. A new widget has been added. So yeah, that's the new little menu they've added into the game. Ranked rewards. At the end of season 0, you'll earn rank rewards for the highest rank you've reached this season. They include a sticker in the title of the highest rank achieved in season 0. When is the end of the season? I don't know. And it goes from Iron. Iron is a rank. I wasn't actually sure. I wasn't sure how low the ranks go. I will say, I don't like how similar Gold and Challenger look like. I feel like they should have like a different color palette, but that's okay. If you manage to reach Diamond or higher, peak rank this season, you'll earn an exclusive avatar item to show off your skills in the lobby. You guys better get Diamond. That's all I gotta say. It's definitely doable for everyone. Okay, little hoodie. It's not that crazy. Guess you just want to get a sticker. I don't think I'm gonna make this push to Challenger. It's too much game time. Yeah, 2000 LP or RP is crazy. Core rules. We're making a few core rules, but think with these help of alleviate some of the pain points you might run into while running sets. I can't read. Assists no longer have collision after they become vulnerable. I know my friend was asking for this. That's I kind of liked it because it added some depth to the game. But it was janky depth for sure. You just couldn't grab people when you hit their assist because their assist would body block, and it would just add more situations in the game, which is what I liked. But also kind of felt unintuitive and jank, so that's why they removed it. Parry Shockwave is now full screen. Ooh. That's a big one. I was abusing the fact that parry wasn't full screen, especially with double down. In other situations where you do something punishable, but you tag out like a super. So I'd go like Darius Headless super, but I would tag to my other character before the super comes out, and people would parry it, and it wouldn't affect me. And then they'd go to punish Darius, and I would catch them off guard and combo them. But this will change it. I think you still could block the shockwave by doing this, but you'll be forced to block. Or maybe is the shockwave unblockable? I don't know. I actually am not sure. This means that parrying physical attack should always lead to a punish and should interrupt something like Teemo's Special 1 Super. Oh my god, wait, what? This changes so much more than I thought. Parrying just got a huge buff. This is a really big change. This completely changes double down. Wow. I like this change a lot. I like also there's like this will Jinx is screwed. Wait. Wait, no, because I thought when you parry projectiles there's no shockwave. Okay, but Teemo's super counts as a physical attack, not a projectile? I didn't know that. But something like double shoot him if you got him from Jinx, that shouldn't be you shouldn't be able to like parry it and cancel it, right? What about Braum? I'm gonna lab this tomorrow for sure. Throwing a rolling opponent now adds the correct amount of combo scaling. Okay. These are bugs. Fix a bug where champions are unable to block after whiffing a mid-air break. I didn't know that was a bug. I thought that you were just like minus a billion in the air. Air throw whiff recovery at extreme high jump arcs is no longer shorter than it should be. I didn't know that was a bug. Normally when you like whiff an air throw, it's the easiest punish in the game. Made a small update to some animations. This involves distance traveled on moves, collision pills, and more. As a result, happy birthdays will be slightly more consistent. They keep making happy birthdays more consistent, and it's just so disparaging. Like on characters like Ari now, I feel like it's so easy to hit happy birthdays, and you do so much damage. They're so impactful in the game. But I guess once everyone's able to do them consistently, then you can maybe scale the damage or something. I don't. It's just like round over situation if you ever get happy birthday. I don't know if that's a good thing. But yeah, before we get a champion adjustment, you should check out the live balance philosophy. It's basically we don't want to make patches too quickly. We want to let the meta kind of cash out, kind of like Dota or other slower patching games, not so much like League. They want the meta to be kind of organic, which I like personally in my games. I don't like when they force meta changes too much in games just to force a playstyle they deem appropriate for more casual players. Uh, Patrick Miller gives even more context on how our team is approaching live balance. Okay, drop an article. In general, the champion changes below are designed to combat uninteractivity, not to dramatically shift power level, although some champions will be weaker as a result. Or taking shots at a portion of their kit that feel particularly unfair, or that outclass the rest of the roster and bring them back in line. Uninteractivity, huh? That's not really how I would describe some of the situations, for sure. I just feel like some characters, their design is so much better than other characters, but then they also have like Ekko. He has an air dash, he has incredible movement speed, he has really good space control for his projectile. And then he has his base kit. And if he has all those things, there's no world where unless you make his damage not as high as other characters, he does the same amount of damage as someone like Blitz or Braum or Darius, who don't have any of those like neutral tools. So it's just that's what I feel like. Your Ekko's never gonna be worse than other characters unless you make him just have like no combo damage, which would feel kind of bad. But let's see what they did. Ari, there are yes. Oh, bug fix. I hope they nerf Ari a little bit. I don't think she's able to do so much on whiff or parry. I feel like parrying. Hopefully, this parry change. No, it doesn't count because Ari's stuff counts as projectiles. So parrying her stuff doesn't prevent her from just being able to dash around in the air, which I wish it did. This nerf will be for Ari at the highest level, not felt for the average player. Okay. Special 2 dash now has reduced hit stun late into combo. As a result, some of the longest combos will be shortened. I haven't seen any super late special 2s in combos. Oh, I guess after your level 1 super, you do a little knockdown level 1 super, then you do some stuff, but okay. Ari now has the correct number of invincibility frames on her ultimate when it is blocked by an enemy point character. At the same time, okay, I don't know that bug. And there's some known issues that haven't been fixed. So, just a small nerf to her combos. Okay. Nothing about her neutral, so it shouldn't matter too much. Blitz is getting some better steam generation. Or also improving his projectile destruction properties. Let's go. Everyone wanted this. His grab wasn't really hitting mushrooms. I'm hoping it now hits mushrooms. So, improving anti-projectile tool. Now destroys projectiles more effectively. And it comes out faster. Okay, it starts hitting 5 frames faster. And now applied to his extended arm as well as their fist. The projectile now lasts until the move is no longer active, so it's very active. Both these changes are aimed at helping it beat air-to-ground projectiles from champions like Ekko and Teemo. I hope it hits mushrooms. I don't know why it would. It doesn't sound like they changed the hitbox. So, okay. Nothing too crazy for Blitz. Now, more steam generation, that's fine. I felt like you always just level 1 on Blitz and then you end up with steam. That was most of the situation where you got it. Now generates a full bar of steam 25% quicker. Now more steam. Okay. Final hit of Charged Wrecking Ball. Blocks has increased by... Whoa! Charged Wrecking Ball. That's in the air, right? Or no? I'm confused. I thought the Wrecking Ball is in the air. If you were close to the ground when you used to use that little air Wrecking Ball with Blitz, you'd be plus. But this is a charged move, so I'm not sure what this is. I'm not a Blitz player. I only unlocked him recently. Maybe I'll give him a try. I like Blitzes in the game, but I hope he's never like top tier because he's not a very fun archetype to play against. I like his grabs. I don't mainly his command grab situations just aren't very fun. After special one, you just have to guess for your life. Okay, bug fixes. Blitz no longer occasionally makes opponents invulnerable. You can still retreating guard on his pull. Okay, weird. Nothing. Nice changes to Blitz. Nothing like crazy meta defining. No changes for Braum yet. Okay, why is he here then? I thought Braum is honestly in a pretty good spot. I think there should be like some quality of life changes for his. Like the only thing he needs is when he hits someone in the air, Braum really doesn't get anything. But I'm okay if that being the case. The character's gonna have weaknesses and then strengths, and on the ground Braum is pretty good right now. He has some really good normals, and he has his ice form is really good too. So he's got good stuff. His shield is really strong, with like assists and just walking up shielding. I think it's good to let Braum simmer and see where he ends up. Few bug fixes. Opponents no longer immediately recover after being hit by special one super. I didn't ever see this happen too much, or I'm not sure. I never saw this happen that often, or maybe I didn't notice it. Special 2 into special 2 that does extra damage to wounded enemies is intended. Okay, so that's nice. I didn't know that was a bug either. So special 2 damage, that should up his combo damage in the corner quite a bit, or just in general. And Ekko, Ekko is gonna be a big one. Oh boy, oh boy, that Echo's a huge one. I'm gonna come back to this. Let's just quickly check everyone else. Bug fixes, fixed down H, counted as a wall bounce, causing limits. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Jinx? I do play Jinx. It's just cosmetic and rare bug fixes. No longer mimics her movements after using 2 times assist. Aww. I did know about this bug, and you could do some really janky things with Jinx. No longer has a lingering S effects after 2 times. Okay. And the sound no longer persists after exiting your combo shell is nice. This was a really annoying bug. Special 1. That's the little monkey that flies around, no longer glitches out when destroyed. And then some skin changes. Fixed a bug where Jinx will become invincible after handshake tag. A very specific sequence of events. Never saw that bug. Vi. Push block no longer causes push block champion to appear behind Vi. Never saw that. Some minor bug fixes. I don't play these characters as much. Let's start off with Teemo. So down super assist. Should be easier to punish now. Hurt box on Teemo's been increased. Mushrooms now disappear if Teemo's hit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, this was like the best super assist in the game by far. Some characters, it was like, as Jinx, it's not a problem because you just jump up and rocket. But other characters, I think it's literally just Jinx. You'd either have to use your assist to tank the mushrooms because they can only hit one person at a time, or you could just push block away, but then people could run up and low you. Not push block away, retreating guard, I mean. Or you would just tank like one mushroom in the air and then forward dodge. That was also the solution. But it was like a toxic assist, so I don't mind. Forward special 1. Oh, this is the big one. Frame advantage has been decreased by 3. It was 0 on block, and now it's -3. I mean, this really was just like super abusable against newer players, where you just do that and then you press your medium. The thing with Teemo is that his mediums are a bit... Are they slower? Actually, I don't know. His medium pan's really good. But you would just do like forward special 1. You can anti-air his special 1 or parry it. So, but it was kind of a silly mind game for him to have. just to like be able to reset at the end of his combos, a special one if you weren't looking for it. So okay. Charged Bandle Dash frame advantage now has been increased by 13. Yeah, if you charge the ground, it was negative on block, which made no sense. So this is actually a buff to that version. I'm very happy. Now, I'm not seeing the air special one nerf. Okay, let's keep reading. That's what I was really worried about, was his combos being reduced. Teemo's iconic blow dart super now will deal less damage, and combos that convert from it will hit for much shorter now. This is similar to the Jinx change. Uh, well, I thought you could just parry it now. So is it necessary to? Because is if this super doesn't count as a projectile? That's what they made it sound like. Why did they say that? Is now full screen. This means parrying physical attack should always lead to punish that should interrupt something. Oh, I guess if you parry the double down, if you parry the person that comes in, it should interrupt the Teemo super. Oh, okay, that's not what I thought, but okay. So they gave it the Jinx nerf, where increased damage scaling and hit scaling after you comboing off it. So it's still good, and it still skips neutral, but it just does less damage. I don't particularly like this change. It doesn't last shorter or anything, so you're still just skipping neutral with it, which is really what it was strong for. Okay, toning down the Yordle mix. The jump down medium no longer causes crouching opponents to stand on hit, so you can no longer solo combo off it. So you can still do an instant overhead, but you just have to use an assist to combo. Hitbox is now lower. Performing this input on arcade stick was extremely difficult. If we're going to leave it in, we want it to be more accessible. This is a buff? Now hopefully it works against Ekko. This wouldn't work against Ekko. And it should be easier to do now. But you have to use an assist to get a combo off it. Huh. Interesting. It should be pretty good at freestyle. If you can hit the instant overhead and tag into someone and combo, I don't know how plus you are, but the issue is that the Teemo ends up being so high in the air, he doesn't have any hitboxes that can hit you in time. But it's still like pretty plus on hit. Okay, parachute slow fall no longer persists after he tags out. No! I was abusing this to lock the camera for some funny interactions. Okay. I didn't think it'd stay in too long. I mean, yeah, whatever. No longer goes the wrong way if the opponent tags out. Okay, so a buff to special too. You could kind of confuse it. I don't really know. It tracks. I don't know why they added this. I thought this was fine. If you just avoid it by tagging, that seems like it should be in the game. And they gave him a bugle taunt. Not so bad. His combos seem like they're still the same. I didn't see the bug fix they talked about with the air special one. Yeah, I guess they rolled it back. I thought he was gonna get hit harder. I know everyone wanted Teemo to get absolutely destroyed, but he really seems like mostly the same to me here, other than double down. I mean, the instant overhead really, I didn't use it that much in my gameplay. I feel like only like the highest level players really use that. It's pretty hard to set up on Teemo where you can just run in and down medium, but they didn't remove it. It's still in the game. It's kind of hard to remove, and they made it easier. This being 0 on block is nice, but it was never like a core part of my game either. The super assist is nice. This is super uninteractive, but they're very like modest nerfs. Very modest. Okay, let's go to Yasuo and then wrap it up with Ekko. We're toning down Yasuo's damage by adjusting the heavy follow-ups from calm stance. Okay, I like that a lot. I'm really happy with that. We're redistributing Yasuo's movement from his backdash to his calm stance backdash. I love that. I love that. He still has his, like, you can still run away, but you're forced to actually use your stance instead of just tapping back over and over again. His backdash is way too good. For like, you don't need it. The character has so much movement already. So I like this, making players use his stance more. Sever win. Damage has been reduced by 25. Okay. This is down. So this, okay. Minimum damage scaling has been reduced from 0.3. I don't know what that means. Late into a combo, this now does 24 instead of 43. That's big nerfs. That's like 2% basically. HP, right? Okay. And this is, yeah, this also nerfs the double down combos where you saw Teemo do the little pew 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 and then Yasuo gives him back shots over and over again. It's still gonna deal like okay damage, but it's not as nuts as before. Um, I really didn't. I was kind of hoping they'd keep Yasuo's damage, but then nerf is like super assist or like I wanted. I don't know. I like this idea that he's just like a solo carry. I'm okay with that. But I guess I wouldn't really know what to change to keep that. I feel like nerfing his damage moves away from that. But damage reduced by 20. It was 130, now it's 110. Okay, so more damage, double there. That's like minus 40 damage in a combo already. That's pretty significant. Special one has been reduced by 5. Okay, that's like 45 damage in a combo gone. No, 50. 50 damage. Not like character breaking, but that's nice. That's like giving everyone 50 more HP that you fight against. That's nice. I'm pretty sure he's still just going to 2-tap everyone, but it's okay. Offensive nerfs. Mid-air down heavy can no longer be cancelled into a special move on block. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hated blocking his double overhead and then getting crossed up by a special one or him running away and then assisting. It was so unfun. It was not fun. You like they're like, "Oh, jump grab." Or you jump grab and he still hits you. It was so uninteractive. And I'm so happy most Yasuo players I played against never abused it. Um, Landing recovery has been increased by 3 to 6 frames. Oh, they're adding more landing recovery to moves. Like a lot of like specials were just like you had no recovery from. They didn't really mention this, but it seems like that's probably going to happen in Teemo and Yasuo. Stomp now pushes back slightly further on hit or block. That's pretty good. Stomp, stomp with snow. That's really nice. This was like for certain characters, you just couldn't do anything about this. Okay. Movement adjustments. Backdash by 20%. That's huge. They made his backdash with stance faster though. Not necessary. That's not necessary, but okay. Had the fastest backdash in the game by numbers, so yeah, he still does. Okay. Neutral nerves. Mid-air special 1 hurt box has been increased in size. Oh, hurt box. Gotcha, so you can actually hit him. Down heavy has been nerfed. They keep nerfing down heavy. They really don't like this move. But okay. Startup frames have been increased by 3. This is going to break some combos, no? Hitbox has been very slightly decreased. This is a double overhead. I don't know how this is going to affect Yasuo combos, but this seems like a bit much. I honestly, I was kind of okay where Yasuo was. I don't think he needed huge nerfs. This is more nerfs than Teemo got. This is way more nerfs than Teemo got. I mean, I think Yasuo is a stronger character than Teemo, but I think that's just because his kit design is just like a really good. I don't. This is kind of what I was talking about, where I think they're just gonna have to nerf the character's damage, and that doesn't feel very good to me. Instead of like, I don't know, have a good kit but like deal less damage, so you just have to hit people more. I don't know. Fixed a bug, mid-air special one. Had it 11. Okay. No longer missing videos. Down special has been slower by 8 frames. Whoa, 30. It's reactable now. 22 frames is quote unquote. You don't see him on the screen, but this might be just like plain react. You just parry this on reaction now. And the parry is full screen now, so you're like always rewarded for parrying it. The little shockwave. Okay. This is the only nerf I wanted. I would have been happy with this. And the you can't cancel after people block down heavy. This is like it wasn't a fun sequence. These two, that's all I wanted. Everything else seems like a bit much. I don't like how many nerfs Yasuo got. I like that Yasuo is like a good character in the game. I think he's very iconic. I think his kit is very fun, very high skill ceiling. Um, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want Warwick to be better than Yasuo personally. There's just like I wouldn't. I think it's like healthy for good characters to be good. I don't even play Yasuo. Like there's no bias here. I've never played Yasuo. I just fight him. But okay, let's move to the biggest one, Ekko. Ekko is overperforming, so we toned him down. We we're not opposed to champions being very good at two things, but Ekko is overperforming on both counts. So we're making nerfs as assist. Okay. As well as making Time Winder less oppressive and neutral. I hope you can interact with Time Winder. That's all I wanted. The thing about Ekko Assist is I think it was more of a problem of two times assist, like fundamentally. Yeah, I don't think it was really an Ekko. I think you could do two times and play Braum or play Darius or play Warwick. Like there's other people that use two times very well and just go across the screen. Um, I just feel like backdashing two times is like very unfun and mechanically two times like forward like moving assist with two times is like a bit unhealthy and they had to do something like core mechanically about that. But yeah. Forward assist. Overall power level reduced. What does that mean? So it's slower. Still 19 frames. I mean, block stun has been reduced. Total drop. Okay, the travel distance is the biggest thing. Two times no longer goes full screen. That's very nice. I'm happy with that. And decreased size vertically and horizontally. I'm hoping you can jump over. It prevents from anti-airing as easily. Nice. It was silly. And hurtbox increase. They mega nerfed it. They just took a dump on it. This is like everything you could nerf about a move. And they also nerfed his other back assist. Has been increased by 5 frames. 20. Okay. And super assist is also slower. Jesus Christ, they took a shotgun and they just nerfed everything. Okay. This is what I thought they were gonna do to Teemo, but this Ekko just got blasted. I'm curious. My theory is that these characters are still gonna be on top though. Because they're just like their kits are just you can do so much more on them. You can convert off so many more moves. You can play neutral so much better than every other character in the game. Like the top four. Anyone that has like air mobility is so strong in this game because air you can like being in the air is just overpowered in this game. Call your assist on the floor, you can block, you have plus on block moves that convert into full combos easily. That's my theory. But duration of time winder has been reduced by 25 frames. That's nice. Yeah, it did take up too much space. I thought they already did this though. Okay, the combos of Warwick still function, hopefully. So that's good. Mid-air time wander is reduced by 6 frames. Lingers less near the ground. That's weird. Can you not like jump over it? Okay, it's based on your height. Block stun nerfs by a lot before it expands. After it expands, it's only 5. Before, this is like almost 10, so that's huge. It's still just crazy plus on block, but okay. The back assist has been really nerfed on Ekko. The back assist, I think, is genuinely not a good assist now. But maybe that's crazy. No longer triggers proximity guard. Proximity is the range at which an attack causes you to stop moving while holding back to block. I didn't know this was a thing. They have a link. Okay. Time Winder toss unchanged. Down medium could be punished more easily. Okay. Mainly Time Winder is it's still gonna be a good move. You can interact with it. I thought this patch was about like making things interactable. This still on Oki is not like break doesn't remove it. The Oki's still the same. I don't think it matters, honestly. It's nice, but it's like cutting off branches off a big tree. It'll be fine. So you're not cutting off the roots, you know? Decreasing damage. Remove minimum damage overrides on Ekko's Mega Time Winder. It deals 98 late. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, that's awesome. Some of the special one combo. There's like a TOD solo with Ekko. It built full break meter, but it was just like showing off how crazy special one did damage. Attempt 37 ultimate. Damage has been decreased by 20 when not used as a counter. It was 500 and is now 480. Sure. I don't think it's going to matter too much. This is mainly just level 3 off the ground. I mean, I'm happy level 3 is doing less damage, especially if they hit off the ground. Ekko's crushing hurt box is now bigger. Oh, nice. Teemo can do the instant overhead even easier on him. Let's go. Fixed a bug that prevented Ekko from rewinding after handshake, tagging after break. I don't believe any of these bugs. These they've tried to do bug fixes that are still bugged. We'll see in the game. But overall thoughts. Timewinder in neutral should be worse. Oki is still the same. Big nerfs for Yasuo, I feel like. I mean 2 times. I feel like 3 style Ekko Yasuo still really good. I feel like some other teams might pop up hopefully now. But I don't I think Ekko's still the best character in the game. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have like losing the assist 2 times makes the synergy with a lot more teams worse. But like Ekko Jinx double down I think is still super good. But in my heart of hearts I'm still happy. I like this character. I don't want him to be completely shotgunned. I just want to be able to interact with certain things. Like Time Winder. Just Time Winder. I just want to be able to hit it. Just let me hit it. Okay? Or let me when you hit like when he assists and you hit the person, it should go away or something, you know? Stuff like that. But that's okay. Overall, good patch. I love them buffing parry. We'll see how crazy this is. Quality of life, controllers, bug fixes. When's crossplay coming out, buddy? Awesome. But where's the console release? We don't know still. And some other minor changes. Some new skins. Coolio. I'm hoping next patch we get a new character. I can't wait for who it is. Let me know who you think it might be in the comments below. Peace. Hopefully I'm gonna make that anti-Teemo video sometime this week. Let's get it.